Alright, let's put the three holes on the front. So we're going to click on the front and start a new sketch. Let's project our geometry and then put 3 points. Again, I like to avoid any lines or dotted lines just because it will constrain those, and I don't want them constrained. Alright, so I'm going to start working left to right. So this dimension is 0.125. And let's do a horizontal constraint on that one and that one. And then the distance from the left side is 0.375. The distance from the left side to the one lower is 1.625. Alright, let's work on the other one. The height on that one is 0.625. And of course that one's centered, and so that is 1. Alright, finish that sketch. Let's make those some holes. And those holes are, the diameter is 0.125 and the depth is also 0.125. All our holes are pointed, so we have that checked, and we'll click OK. And then we're going to do this hole on the top. Alright, so now we're going to add the work plane. So we're going to use something we haven't used before, and that's this one right here, tangent through a surface point. So I'm going to click on the top here, and then I'm going to click it again to get the work plane. And now I'm just going to click on the work plane and start a sketch. And let's add a point. And I'm going to keep it right on the center here. Right on that black line. Oops, let's project our geometry so I have something to dimension from. And click that black line, or the black point, and the distance back is 0.875. And I'm going to zoom in, make sure that's centered, and mine is not. So I want to center that. So let's just create a line here, right in the middle. I want to make sure that that is centered. So I'm going to put that at 0. And then I'm going to delete that line. Finish my sketch and create a hole there. Sometimes you gotta click on the point to get it to select. And let's see, the depth down on that is 0.25 and the diameter on it is 0.5, and that's what it'll look like. I'm going to turn off this work plane. There's the visibility. Alright. Next thing I'm going to do is add that circle on the back. So I'm going to click on there and project the geometry and add a circle. And so let's get the size of that. The radius is 0.5. So in my case I want to times it by 2. Alright, the height of that is 1.75, and then it is from the back, it is at a distance of 0.25. So I am going to extrude that circle in the other direction, take it through all, hit OK. There we go. Alright, let's work on the back side. So that's the bottom part. So click on here, start a new sketch. Let's project our geometry, put a point in the middle. Alright. So I'm going to put a red one, a red circle showed up because that's on the other side. I want to avoid that one. So just to make sure it's from the side, so there's one, that's good. And then let's measure it from the bottom, and that's 0.375. And now let's make that a hole. And that hole needs to be 0.5 deep with the diameter of 0.25. It is pointed. Click OK. And now we're going to finish up the top. So just one more thing. Alright, so start a new sketch. I'm going to project this circle here because I want to make a circle that is centered on that. And we want that to be with the radius of 2.35. Since it's a radius, in my case, I have to times it by 2 because mine's solving the diameter. Let's go ahead and finish that. And then I'm going to extrude it. Don't forget to click that center, the center of the smaller circle. I'm going to change the directions of it. I'm going to change this to intersect. I'm going to change the distance to all. Click OK. And we're almost done. Alright, so now we have to round all edges. So let's grab our fillet, and sometimes that's found underneath the chamfer. And if we click, we want those all to be 0.1 and all round. There we go. Oh, unfortunately it does that. So what happens if we do that? Alright, so we're going to have to go through and click on these. So we want to fillet all edges 0.1. Click OK. So I need to fillet a couple more because I want to get them all. Alright, there we go. Let's save our work. Train block, your initial.